Hello everyone and welcome to the fourth race of the season at Dover for the Monster Energy 400, fourth race of the season. Like I said, it's gonna be 80 laps around Dover, mile-long track. And like I said, I'm pretty sure this race is gonna be a wreck fest. John Gilbert, after flipping over in qualifying, actually ended up getting the pole. So yeah, so that's good for him. First pole of the season. Yeah. Especially if someone flipped over in qualifying. This race is going to be a wreck fest, I already know that. But, alright, how about we get into the starting lineup? Like I said, on the pole, John Gilbert. In second, another guy who almost flipped over, that's Caleb Campbell, after making contact with John Gilbert. Both of them ended up in the size, only the 00 ended up flying over. Third, Julie Sanderson. Fourth, Joshua Sim. I don't know why. Why are there cones in this? I don't know why there's cones in the catch fence, but in Jeremiah Kenson fifth, Alcanto sixth, seventh, Jake Hoover, eighth, Jerry Gardner, ninth, points leader, last race winner 2, Alexander Rowe, and 10th, Michael Anderson. Here's the rest of your field. 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th, 1st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th, 30th, 21st, 32nd, 3rd, so on. Alright, yeah, that's your field. Let's get ready for the command.
Drivers, start your engines!
Engines should be fired now. Here we go. Like I said, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a wreck fest here at Dover. John Gilbert leads the field. 1 mile track. Make sure everyone gets going. Cool, okay. Pace car going in. Here we go. And coming up turn 4. Green flag in the air at Dover. Let's go racing. Let's go wrecking, I mean. John Gilbert pulls out to an early lead. Julius Anderson trying to get under him, though, not quite. He had to check up a lot there. John Gilbert looks like he's going to be able to lead the first lap. People in the wall. Josh, oh, geez. Jake Hoover on his side, upside down. Jake Hoover flipping down the front stretch in turn 1. Huge wreck already. Jake Hoover, your Daytona winner, destroyed. I saw 17 of Jeremiah Kenson also involved. That's a shame, actually, because he did a pretty good qualifying run. Now Luke Rakowski's blowing up. Okay. Luke Rakowski blows up now. He raced his way in. That is not fun. Wow, he's all... I think he might be already done, unless he actually just blew a tire or something, because it does that sometimes. Caution's out, I believe. I think they're going to come down pit road. No. There might be some takers, so. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Huge wreck to start off. It looks like people are... Now people are running into the back of each other back here. Well... Wow. Huge wreck to start off the race. Your Daytona winner, Jake Hoover, goes flipping down the front stretch at Dover. take a look at the replay. Like I said, it's gonna be breakfast. Alright, so here's the crash for the helicopter cam. I want to see what happens here, because I believe, actually, the helicopter cam doesn't really help. Yeah, Jeremiah Kenson goes up the track, and the 41 just slides up into him, and then Joshua Sim part of the wall, and then Jake Hoover especially. I don't know why I keep on saying Joshua Sim. Jeremiah Kenson harmed the wall. When Jake Hoover especially gets the worst of that, as he goes tumbling down the backstretch. He gets hit. Oh, that's why the 64 blew up. Probably. It was on top of the 17. The 3 is involved. The 45 got damage. Jake Hoover. Huge wreck. Let's take a look at that in real time from TV camera. Number 2 here. Look at this. That's definitely not going to help him out on the points, but I mean, he's already locked into the chase, so pretty good. The 3 took a pretty hard hit in the wall there. We do have it on board with him. Alright, let's go. Just get right into this. Let's go on board with the 41. He definitely came up into him. Wow. Okay, let's go on board with the 3. Gino Ramos, he gets involved. Ran into the 17. Alright, let's go on board. Let's go on board with the 14, who's right behind the 41. He has an on board. Very quite the view in his mirror right there. That's it's lucky he didn't get involved in that. He is the points leader, and I think the 99 TJ Hanley got a pretty good view of what happened, because he goes kind of gets to check out the entire situation here. But we need to go on board with the 43 too. Actually, he gets an even better view of that. Jay Jefferson. Jake Hoover upside down at Dover. Oh my. That was a huge hit into the wall. It looks like he already got... I need to take a look at it again, because I think he already had tires off the ground after coming off of the slight banking. Okay, let me take a look at that. Hey, he did have tires coming off the ground before he even hit the wall, and then he hits it. That just sends the car tumbling. Alright. Let's just end it off with a spectator camera. Here's the wreck, and we'll be back with the restart. Alright, so welcome back. John Gilbert still your leader. We're gonna have one car on the inside. That's Riley Spurley too, because I think he had to go down pit road for repairs. He did hit the 41 while he's flipping. As the 99, TJ Hanley has this actually... 99 TJ Hanley had problems. It looks like the suspension broke on the 99 there. 2 weeks in a row he's had problems. He had transmission issues last week. There's our cars out. There's your top 10. We're going to come to the green this time. 45 kind of makes me a little worried, to be honest. So here we go. Green flag. 45 slow. Luckily the 00 got clear before anything right there. 46. He wasn't too happy with the 00, he said, because it costs a lot of money to make these cars, man. You can't just go around trashing them. John Gilbert leads another lap. Still under green. The 46 right on the 00's bumper. I don't think he wants to get too aggressive though, because he doesn't want to break his own car too. As there he goes for the lead now, underneath John Gilbert. Side by side, John Gilbert still leads the lap. 00 way up high. He might hit the wall. Doesn't. 00 gets the run off the corner. He might hit the wall. No. Keeps it off the wall. We're still green. He's going to clear the 46 now. The 88 went down pit road. Hopefully he doesn't merge in front of the field. I don't think he is. Okay. If we see a caution, it's probably his fault. So, okay. Yeah, caution's out. Okay. 55. Well, there's the 50 and the 55. Okay, caution's out. John Gilbert, your leader still. We went green for a couple laps there. It's good. John Gilbert's not really far up in the points. He's kind of far back. Okay, I guess for a look at the replay, we're probably gonna have pit stops now. So let's take a look at that. John Gilbert's led all the laps so far. At pit stops, here we go. There's spacing. Well, Alexander Rowe stays out. Interesting strategy by the 14 team right there. Yeah, the 50 car's done. A couple cars stay out. Jay Jefferson stayed out. Maybe this is a Powers Racing strategy. There's Tyler Lyman staying out. A couple cars. Let's take a look at pit stops before we look at the replay. What the heck happened to the 50 and the 55? See if John Gilbert can get a good pit stop. See what the strategy is. 4 tires, 2 tires. It's 2 tires and fuel, and he's going to get on front. I thought it was Julius Sanders. Caleb Campbell still maintains second, but here's a whole bunch of people that stayed out. The 88 and the 45 are a lap down, but here's some people who play pit strategy. So let me just make sure they aren't going to come down the lap later, which I don't think they. Yeah, they're not going to come down a lap later. So pit strategy for these guys. The 00 is going to start a little farther back than normal. So your points leader now takes the lead. We'll be back with the replay of the wreck. Alright, so here's where it starts. I believe the 55 squeezes up into the 54. He kind of gets the... By the way, that 31 almost turned to 77 in front, and they squeeze. 48 gets the wall. 48 almost gets the wall again. He does get the wall again. Couple people involved. Oh, the 9 didn't get around that. That's a shame. Okay. I believe we do have one on board. That would be with the 55. Not the 55, the 48, Luke Rainey. I don't know what he's doing so far back, but let's go on board. Not much to say about this wreck. Oh, way in the back. And Luke Rainey is not having the luck he's wanted. I honestly expected him to be a contender for races, except he's kind of fallen to the back a lot. So, yeah, okay, that's the wreck, and we'll be back with restart. Alright, welcome back. The restart, 3 cars are gonna restart on the inside. Only car out because of that wreck is not Alex Hamilton, Aiden Maverick in the 50. So, yeah, okay. Pace car's going in. I have a bad feeling about this restart. These front guys stayed out. I don't know. I'm not too sure about this, really. There's your John Gilbert all the way back there. gonna be an interesting restart. We got 3 cars on the inside. A lap down, green flag, back out. They're kind of all over the place back there. And those two fall way back. So the 88 hangs on a little. 92 tire lineman trying to take advantage of that. Trying to push the 88, but the Highline gets the run. Alexander Rowe keeps the lead. He has some help from his teammate, Jay Jefferson. Both 2 Powers Racing cars. Trying to make Alexander Rowe wants to make it 2 in a row, I guess. That's a good pun right there. Alexander 2 in a row. Maybe not. Because here comes that 43. Pretty good run, maybe. They're going 3 wide back there. There's John Go. Oh, crash. Oh, huge crash. 45 up in the air. Quentin Moore upside down now. Okay, wreck. Big wreck. They're still racing back. Off turn 4, I believe Alexander Rose is going to get back to line in front. Might have to slow down, though. Hold on the apron. Gonna get slowed down in time. Second flip already. Well, third flip if you count qualifying. Okay. I have a feeling these guys are going to come down pit road now. So, yeah, they are. Okay. Now I just want to see. Yeah, so Caleb Campbell is going to have the lead again. Those guys are playing an interesting strategy because they might. That might end up being the deciding factor right there. Those guys pit right there. Yeah, okay, those. It's, right there is Caleb Campbell. Benefits a lot from that. Was able to get around the 00 during stuff, and can benefit a lot for that. Let's take a look at that big wreck again. Alright, so those 3 wide off the corner. And I believe that 89 just squeezes the 24, ends up coming up, clips the 45, and he comes down, and look at that hit by the 45. That's like the closest thing to a blowover I've seen. He goes hard on the wall again. He gets up on 2 wheels. I hope Swirly Tube's okay. Because I honestly think he got the worst of that, to be honest. Take a look at that hit again. Look at that. I think Swirly Tube got the worst of that. And look at the hit on the wall right there again. Took the car on 2 wheels. Now let me take a look at what the heck happened to the 24 and such. Squeezes Michael Anderson. Al Lagasse. Al Lagasse is the master at avoiding wrecks, seriously. He's kind of amazing, actually. Seriously, look at this. How are you gonna get through this? If you get through this, you're Superman. Wow. Alright, let's go on board. First off with Quentin Moore, who goes flipping. Hard to hit for both of them, but wow. Man. Let's go on board with LJ Toledo. Here. After Ray gets involved. And get hit again. Let's go on board with the 19 of LJ Toledo. Yeah, he gets to see both of the huge hits right there. And let's go on board with the 21 because I believe he gets a pretty good view of what happened. Right on the 72. everything. Smoke everywhere. Let's also go on board with 97. He kind of gets a close-up of this. Yeah. And, well, and also, I think the last one, Roger Ray, right there. He nowhere to go for him. Gets the inside wall, and 72, and the 7. And you know what? Last but not least, we installed the onboard camera for the 45 after the Kansas race, or before the Kansas race. Let's take a look at his onboard. Get ready. Hard hits. Hard hits. Alright, let's just take a look at the wreck one more time in real time. We'll be back with the restart. Alright, welcome back. A couple more cards out of the race now. 45, 89, 19. All out of the race, and we got 3 cars again on the inside. Campbell, your leader, after passing John Gilbert and then staying out on the pit stop there. So, alright, pace car's in. He's got John Gilbert behind him, but he's got a bunch of slap cars on the inside. The high lane usually works out decently. Especially in that last corner, but anyway, green flag. And the inside does not get going. That isn't that much of a surprise. They're gonna hold up a ton of people back there. You know, trying to look for room. 46 trying to pull away from the 00. So, take a look at his rear camera. Caleb Campbell, he's the only one on his team as the team owner to not have won a race. Jake Hoover won the Energizer 500. Eric Monaco won the race after that, Michigan. Now he's trying to get it done at Dover. Got charging John Gilbert right behind him though. John Gilbert hasn't done too well this season. He went flipping upside down in qualifying earlier yesterday. Still ended up getting the pole. Hitting rebound by that 00 team. It'd be amazing. It'd definitely be amazing for that team to get a good finish, if not a win. With those Capital Motorsports cars are kind of amazing, to be honest. Seriously, these things are strong. Oh, caution's out. Oh, geez, huge pileup, huge pileup. Okay, huge. That's a big pileup. Oh no, Alexander Rowe involved. The points leader. Yeah, okay, maybe staying out isn't gonna work out because you're kind of vulnerable to wrecks, aren't you? I think all of the people that stayed out actually got involved in that. So, oh, Jay Jefferson's done. Looks. Oh God. Oh no, Julius Anderson. He was in 3rd and he just wrecked out. I don't know what happened there. And where are the leaders now? Okay, there's your leaders. It looks like the 00 have roof damage. I mean hood damage. Oh geez, I need to look at stuff. Leaders, they're gonna come down pit road definitely. Look at the 46's pit stop. This is gonna be confusing. There's a huge gap between like everyone right now. That's okay. I don't even think second place is on pit road. Third place. Julius Anderson from third. He got involved in something. I would look at the 46. My 00 kind of has an advantage with being the #1 pit stall. So let's take a look. If he can do anything. 2 tires and fuel. I'm assuming. Oh, 4 tires. 00 coming in now. I mean, 07. Nope, not gonna come out first. These guys are still staying out. That is dedication. Okay, we're gonna be right back with the replay. Probably multiple replays. Alright, before we get into the main wreck, this is important right here. Look at this. 46 spins out the car because these guys ahead. He doesn't hit anything, but the 00 does. He gets into the back of the 43 right there, and then everyone else comes like piling in right there. It's kind of like dominoes. It's kind of insane. Some people get around on the air. That's just strange. And now the 00 has hood damage, while the 46 doesn't right now. So, okay, we're back with the replay of the actual wreck, though. Alright, so here's where it starts, I believe. The 14, they all got piled up there. The 36 almost flips over. The 43 gets hard on the wall. And yeah, just a pile up. Basically, we got like 2 onboards, 3 notable onboards. Jake Jefferson, first off. Oh, look at that 36. Almost flipped over by air. 24, Jeff Toledo again, and caught up in something. This day might be done. And lastly, let's go on board with your points leader, who might not be the points leader after this, Alex NROL. Yeah, he's got a bit of damage. We're back with the restart. It's gonna be interesting. I don't know about this. Alright, so here we are. Getting ready for the restart. You got a couple cars on the inside there. As Nick Smith, believe it or not, he will be your leader. He isn't on the tail end of the lead lap. There's your top 10 right there. Nick Smith, Alex NROL, Matt Montoya, Tyler Lyman, Caleb Campbell, John Gilbert, and others. Man, I can't believe that the 00. I was just saying how it'd be amazing for him to get a good finish, and he got a bit of front end damage. 46. I'm pretty sure the bottom lane is going to be pretty slow, so oh boy, Nick Smith, your leader. I think he's got back end damage. Off turn 4. It's gonna be a strange one. Green flag. The 88 already jumps off there. 14 trying to take advantage of that. He will by a ton. There's the 46 jumps way ahead. But now the 98's trying to pass the 14. To the 46. Not 48, hopefully. So Alex NROL is going to lead. Oh, another lap. Guess it was a smart decision to stay out, even with damage. Like I said, Alex NROL trying to make it 2 in a row, but there is Caleb Campbell. There's everyone else. For the lead again, Matt Montoya trying to make it work. He probably has the least damage out of everybody in this pack right now, besides Caleb Campbell right there. It's hard to get a run here. It really is. It's hard to pass unless you got fresh tires. Like the 46 who's making a strong run to the front. It looks like we had smoke. No caution though. 44 might have spun out and saved it, so there wasn't a caution. 46 making a strong charge. Down at 14 trying to run away so that he doesn't get past. This is the 46th lucky day right now. He is the only... John Gilbert got damage under caution, and he was one of the only ones who doesn't have damage right now. Really. And that 88 better hope that there's a caution pretty soon. You know, he's another one who doesn't have any damage right now. But he's only one lap down, so that's good for him. He just gotta... Actually, he is 2 laps down. He was about to go back 2 laps down. It's Caleb Campbell running away with the lead right now. This is probably his lucky day right now. Seriously. Still no cautions. 88 not going to be saved. Now that 46 is going to be running away with it. So we're approaching halfway. Actually, here's the back of the field. Let me take a look. Where did John Gilbert go? John Gilbert all the way back in 11th now. Look at all the legacy. He's all the way up in 7th. He deserves that, honestly. Campbell, one of the only cars without damage right now. Running away with the lead. It's probably going to be the longest green flag stretch. I think we might have green flag pit stops. I don't know if anything can go wrong with the 46 right now. Like I said, he really wants to get... He really wants to make sure his entire team, including himself, has wins, because both his other cars already won. He just gotta do it himself now. Running a middle lane, which actually that is the lane that works the most. So last thing he wants is a caution right now. Well, either caution or lap traffic. So I don't even think lap traffic's gonna do anything to him. Oh well, we passed halfway about 2 laps ago, so halfway. Take a look on his rear camera. He can't even see anybody. He's just running away with it. He's the one lucky man. I can say that. Like, the only person he had to worry about was John Gilbert, and he got damaged under caution, and that ruined his chances. He fell out of the top 10 now, and now he's opened up a 3-second lead over second place. He's approaching lap traffic, though. I doubt that's going to affect him. We're only halfway, though. I mean, I wouldn't rule out anything happening. Better hope the lap car doesn't mess with him. Goes around Sergio Arvin Alonso easily. Caution's out. Oh boy. Who was it this time? 2. Oh no! Oh no! He got damage in that. He has side damage now. I don't know. Is that going to affect him? Better hope not. He ran to the side of the 11, I believe, right there, and that is not going to help him out. at all. Like I was saying, he's one of the only cars without damage right now, and now he has side damage. And I think he's coming down pit road. So okay, all right. So yeah, this is gonna get interesting now. Will we see pit strategy? Because I don't think we will. I'm feeling everyone's coming in. So yeah, everyone's coming in. 28 might have got involved there. Okay, we're gonna take a look at his pit stop. You better hope he has a good one. And you better hope that side damage doesn't affect the car at all. I don't know if it could affect the car at all, really, but let's see what the strategy is. 4 tires. Fixing the side damage on that. Fix it up a bit there. I don't know. Still gonna come out first though. Of course he would. Now Legacy. Like I said, master dodging these crashes. He's gonna come out in second. Now I have a feeling the 46 now is gonna have to worry about the 34 more than anything else. I mean, I had to worry about it's gonna be team owner versus team owner. I'm pretty sure. I mean, the American Motorsports isn't the biggest team in the world, but look at how clean he's kept that car. It's kind of amazing, actually. So, yeah, we'll be back with the replay of the wreck, whatever happened. Okay, look, I'm not too sure if this was a retaliation attempt for something, but the 24 just turns this 11 right down to the wall, and 24 gets some damage. He comes straight back up into his teammate there. It's on his side almost. And yeah, they slide down the track, and then look out, because here comes the leader right here, Caleb Campbell, right there, just clips him, and all the 28 came piling in there. And we do have an onboard with a 21, and we also have an onboard with. We also have an in-car camera with the 24. That's definitely going to be interesting. I don't know if Michael Anderson's going to be too happy about that. But that had to be a retaliation attempt or something, unless that's unintentional. Surely be. Let's also go on board with Caleb Campbell, but first, let's go on board with Caleb Campbell right here. All the way in turn 3, he's passing the 28, which right there. Now here he comes. Takes the caution flag. Rolls out of the throttle. Tries to squeeze down. 11 just came down into him. I don't think the 11 thought he was going to be there. Now, let's take a look. What's this retaliation attempt? In-car camera here. Okay, I don't know about that. That's up to the officials to decide. I mean, they aren't going to penalize for him for anything, but that's more for Anderson Racing to decide right there, because he kind of lets off. Yeah, I'm not too sure about that. So I mean, we don't dish out penalties for that kind of racing, but. We'll be back with green. Alright, we're back. Gonna wait for the green flag. It looks like the 43 might have wrecked under caution or something. Now the 11's out the race, and that's basically it. So yeah, that 46 is gonna have to hold off the 34 there. Looks like Luke Rainey is also up there. So I don't know how well the 34 is gonna do on the restart. And for all I know, maybe the 46 is just going to run away with it. I mean, those Caleb Campbell Motorsports cars are definitely stronger than the American Motorsports cars, but Not trying to be mean or anything, but just saying. 46 already clears. 34 has to go up high. He might actually get passed by Luke Rainey. Depends on how he enters this corner right here, because he might be able to pull off something in the corner. Now the 81's trying to make something happen. I don't know if I just saw someone go around back there. I guess not. 34 trying to run a higher lane. Doesn't really work in 1 and 2, but it does work in this corner right here. Yeah, I don't know if he's gonna catch him. So 46 still in the lead. 48 almost got turned. That car right behind him. 34 trying to get around his teammate there. He is looking pretty strong. Caution's back out. He's going to put his teammate a lap down right before the caution. Looks like DJ Reed. OJ Toledo again. Okay. Just make sure no one goes down pit road real quick. And I really doubt anyone's going to come down pit road besides like the 88 or something. Someone. Well, yeah, 46 is going to stay out, and yeah, so is the 88, and so is a bunch of people. Let's just take a look at the replay. Now, this might be a little case of karma here for the 24, because he just comes up into his teammate, and the 21 comes down, and the 21 clipped the 77 there, too, and they both go around. 24's been in almost every wreck so far. That's what brought out the caution. I don't know if either of them are done, so we'll be back with the restart, of course. Okay, so believe it or not, the 46 was the only car to come down pit road from the lead. I think we report there was a loose lug nut on the left front, so he had to come down pit road, fix that. So Al Lagasse is gonna be the leader. Actually, this might. Okay, wow, he's got his teammate right behind him, so, you start 58 laps into this, okay, green flag, back in the air. Luke Rainey's had some pretty bad luck. He definitely is going to want to try to get that lead as fast as possible, so. 34 with the high lane, though. Gonna get the run. Almost hit the wall. Luke Rainey still attempting the bottom lane there. So I don't know if the 46 is going to be in contention for winning anymore. That's a shame, actually. So, okay, the 34 just clears for the lead right there. Twisted T, number 34. Luke Rainey, he has an onboard. Let's go onboard with him right now. Right behind that, number 34. This time, 20 laps to go. Yep, alright, 20 laps to go here. Those 7 getting in the wall. At 34 is just trying to stay away from those Powers Racing teammates. And he might be a little scared of that 14, the points leader. Even though he has damage, he doesn't have the worst car in the world. Like, seriously, he's been able to consistently be up in the front. That's kind of amazing, actually. Trying to save his points lead. 54 getting loose off the corner. Now that 14's in second. Luke Rainey couldn't hold him off. 54 way up high. That 14 is charging. I don't know if he's going to be able to hold off 14. 3 in the wall. That is... It's kind of strange. The 14 has so much damage, and that 34 card is just like squeaky clean. And here he is challenging for the lead. Here he comes. Off the corner. Not quite. Not quite there yet. Maybe you can get under him. Off this corner. Maybe into the next. Here he comes. Trying to get there. Not quite. He's right there though. Let's stay on board. Here he comes. Underneath. 14 strongest card. 34. Still has to run off the corner. 14 has to run in the corner. You're approaching 10 to go soon enough. 14, Alexander Rowe, trying to make it 2. Trying to make it Alexander 2 in a row. So, trying to extend his points lead even more. With another win. 34 holding strong. Trying to hang on. Trying to come the third Chevy to win so far this year. But here comes the 14 right on his bumper. Giving a little bump. Short track racing, everybody. Oh, 14's got someone on his inside. That's the 54. Bruta Barros, his best finish has been second. That came at Michigan. Trying to make a charge there. Not enough. Here comes the 14 in the corner, though. Off the corner, he's side by side. Al Lagasse barely still leads that lap. 14. Off the corner will clear for the lead now. Bruta Barros trying to make something work. This time, 10 to go. 10 to go for Alexander Rowe right now. 3 wide. 98. Tight right now. 34. Trying to get away from this. But it looks like Bruta Barros is going to power through the middle. Bruta Barros, best finish has been second at Michigan. Now he's going to try to hunt down the 14 of Alexander Rowe. He's got 8 laps to do it. I don't know if that's enough. Oh man, Al Lagasse in the wall. He might be closing the gap a little, maybe. Alexander Rowe. He wants to get the nickname Alexander 2 in a row here at Dover. Up the track. It usually helps you out though. Gap closed. Just by a little bit. Short track, he does not... 54 does not have much time. He's right on the bumper though. Look at that. That's kind of intimidating. Here he comes. Bruta Barros for the lead off the corner. Not quite, not quite. Still closing the gap though. Now he's got help. The 98. Drafting help. He must be it'd be devastating. I don't even know what I was trying to say there. I already know he does not want to get another second place finish. I mean, he's already gotten second. Well, it definitely would help him out on the points. He's got to do exactly what Rowe did earlier. Try to get the run in this corner. Get him up the track. Try to shake him, bake him. Off the corner, it's still Rowe. Turn 1, still Rowe. We're coming to the white flag. Not this time by, but pretty dang soon. Short tracks, it feels like next time by. I really don't know if that 54 has enough time to get there. Like I said, it's extremely hard to pass. Well, the 51 almost spun. Second point. Is caution out? Caution's out. This is for the race, right here. I don't know if the 54 is going to get there, though. One last shot to the 54. Off turn number 4. It's not going to be enough. Alexander Rowe. Alexander Rowe. I believe Alexander Rowe is going to be Alexander 2 in a row. If he can last 2 laps. Man, that must be devastating for the 54 right there. I don't know what caused the caution. I don't know. It's going to be a white flag this time by. They're definitely going to have to stay out. I think Alexander Rowe is going to be Alexander 2 in a row. That, man, I kind of really feel for the 54 that must be devastating. White flag, ways to Rowe under caution. Man. Alexander 2 in a row. One at Kansas last week. After leading the most laps, he comes back after pit strategy. Now he's going to win it. He's going to do it again at Dover. Back end damage and all. By, I don't know how close, like, that 4,000ths of a second at the line. That was, man, if we didn't go under if this race didn't end under caution, I think that 54 might have got him. Would have got him, but fortunately for Rowe, he's going to extend his points lead with 2 wins in a row. Alexander 2 in a row at Dover. Alexander Rowe. He's going to win the Monster Energy 400. Pace car kind of died. Pace car's being weird right now. So Alexander Rowe goes 2 in a row. Barely beats out the 54. And wins at Dover. Good run by that 14 team to get 2 wins in a row. Now he's going to have an even bigger points lead. It's going to be hard to beat him. First 2-time winner of the season. So, yeah. Alexander, 2 in a row. Be back with the finishing results. Alright, here's your finishing results. Alexander Rowe, your points leader. This is going to win the second time the points leaders won a race. First with Eric Monaco in Michigan. Now Alexander Rowe will extend his points lead with a second win. Did not lead the most laps. That goes to Caleb Campbell. Oh, wow. Man, that must be devastating for Bruno DeBarro's second place again. He came even closer this time. Came second in Michigan, and now by maybe like 1 second. Now he comes second at Dover by like 4 1,000ths of a second. So yeah. Well, yeah, Bruno DeBarro's second. Matt Montoya, Al Agassi, good run. Just didn't work out in the end. Josh Sim 5th. Caleb Campbell comes back in 6th. That is kind of impressive, actually. 7th, Eric Monaco. 8th, Mark Canto. 9th, Keith Scott, and so on. You should be able to see where you are, and yeah, okay, I'll be back with points. So, here are the standings after race 4. Alexander Rowe double locked into the chase now, with 2 wins now. Most wins, obviously, because first driver to get 2 wins. Also, first driver to get consecutive wins. So, like consecutive wins in Alexander Rowe. Yeah. So here are your points. The battle on the bubble right now is Jay Jefferson right outside the bubble by a couple points, and Johnny Garner is right on the bubble. Bruder Barros jumps back into points, into 15th in points right there. So that's nice. Yeah, so here I'll just go over your top 10 points. Alexander Rowe, Eric Monaco, Austin Rogers, Al Lagasse, Caleb Campbell, that's your top 5. Keith Scott, Michael Canto, Julius Anderson, Junior Ramos, and Quentin Moore, that's your top 10 in points. So, yeah. There you go. So, yeah, you can just pause, see where you are, and, well, I'll see you Monday for Atlanta, the Quick Trip 500.